So, for a lot of people my age, what do you think is the first step to spirituality they should be taking, or the first step to a healthy lifestyle? Because when I tell them to do anything, or if I tell them not to do anything, they're just going to be like, what are you talking about? This is nonsense. I'm going to do whatever I want. So, what do you think they should start doing, which will make it easier to reach them?
The one thing you have to be very sure about, clear about, that if they are not interested in a healthy lifestyle, if they are not interested in learning about good eating habits, and if they are not interested in spirituality, you, their parents, or anybody in the world telling them the right way or why they should do it or how they should do it, they're not going to do it. Okay, so that be very, very clear about that. Now, if they are interested, and assuming that they are, and they want to step out into the world of a divine connection with life, with nature, with themselves, then obviously the first step would be to start doing yoga. It's the first step, because once you get your body in alignment, once you understand the meaning of standing straight, sitting straight, once you clean your gut, once you get the discipline to wake up every morning, not 3 times a week, every single morning, including a Sunday, once you get that discipline and focus, then you will go into the next stage of meditation. And slowly and steadily, with this combination of two, you will start coming to the realization of who you are, what your life purpose is. So, anybody who wants to understand the first step towards spirituality at a young age, I would say very easily yoga, because it's the easiest step to take. It's also very easy. It's fun. You go to a class, 30 people are there. You make friends.
Particular type of yoga?
I like Iyengar yoga a lot, but all kinds of yoga are equally good. And of course, if you want to go deep into a spiritual healing, a cleansing, then what I teach Kundalini yoga, of course.
So, what you're saying, the first step is yoga, but for a lot of people, meditating is really difficult. It's for me also. I mean, the kriyas you make me do, that's okay. But the hardest thing for me is just to be sitting and just closing my eyes. I cannot do that because being that still for such a long amount of time seems impossible to me. So, what do you think I can do?
When you go to a judo class or a karate class, when you do this action, right? Now, when you start doing it, maybe you can do it 10 times in 5 seconds. Supposing the champions can do it 100 times in 5 seconds. Like, you can't even see it. It doesn't happen in one day. It doesn't happen in 1 month or 1 year. It's practice. So when you start doing meditation, obviously you are starting. Okay, so you cannot sit still, or you cannot focus, or you cannot go blank, or
A lot of restlessness.
the restlessness is just part of being you right now. For anybody, it's not about your age. It's so somebody, I'm 55, it's somebody at 60 or any age, the same problem. Until you make it a practice and you sit down to meditate religiously every day, one day maybe you can be successful for 2 minutes. And then after a few days of failure, maybe you come to a stage where you succeed in a good meditation for 5 minutes. You know it when it's a good meditation. And then 10 minutes. And slowly and steadily, like the guy who's practicing karate and can punch 100 times in 10 seconds, you will also become practice in being able to focus, sit still, and be in that Zen state of meditation the way you should be. It's practice. Don't expect magic.